What's up, everybody, and welcome to the LittleBigKast, where four players search for that elusive game-life balance.
So hard.
On today's show, we jump into the HELLDIVERS pod.
For democracy!
For democracy! Robin's boy moves in.
Oh, that's lots of
Drew
furniture.
gets amped.
Yes, I do. Ting, ting, ting.
And Rachel catches up with Nathan Drake.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All this and more on episode 87 of the LittleBigKast.
Cast.
Welcome. What do I do? What do I do?
What do I do?
Kids are funny. Anyway, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the LittleBigKast. My name is Jeff Hawks. I'm one of four hosts for today. With me, as always, Miss Rachel Hernandez.
Hey.
Are you doctor yet? You're
Not
close.
yet. It's getting close.
Is it-
Soon to be Dr.
close?
Hazlett.
Yes.
Is it? Oh, good,
Yes.
good.
Just round it. Just round it up.
Yep, round it up.
Almost Dr. Hazlett. We'll
Yep.
just call it Doctor.
Yep.
Doctor.
Hey.
Isn't that what they said? What
Doctor?
movie is that? Doctor?
It's like airplane. Or
Yeah.
something.
Airplane.
Is
Yeah,
that-
Yeah.
one of those old ones. And the professor himself, Drew Tyler.
Yeah. Hey,
Das Prof.
Das Prof. Hey, Dad.
It was kind of
What do I
interesting.
do?
Hey, Dad.
What do I do?
What do I do? Yeah, it was kind of interesting. So, first of all, I just want to say, as just a kind of a note before the show gets started, this is officially year 2 for,
Yeah.
right? This is our birthday.
This is start of
Yeah.
three.
This has been 2 years.
2 years.
Officially, I got a Facebook post today saying like, "Oh, hey, remember 2 years ago when you did a first podcast?"
Yep.
So
Yep.
I just want to say real quick, you guys are awesome. The last 2 years have been great. I've loved every episode that we've done, and the fact that there's animal fries on our
Right?
table
It's just
right
so
now while we're
disappearing.
doing this, and it's slowly disappearing, so nobody knows where it's going to. Just solidifies the fact that this
We're
show,
awesome.
despite some of the growing pains that we maybe went through at first until Robin showed up,
Oh.
I'm just so happy that
We
we're
survived
here,
long
we're
enough
doing
to
it.
get
Yeah,
you here.
This is awesome.
Yeah.
You guys
Right?
are awesome. My weeks are better when I get.
There
to
was
come
a
back.
moment that I was like,
there was.
there was a moment when I was like, when Robin gets in here, I'm just going to bow out and I'll let you guys keep running. 'Cause
Did
I-
you really think
No.
that?
Yeah, I thought I was going to
No.
replace myself and be like, Robin
You
will jump in.
ball.
But it's true, though. 'cause
douche.
I was.
It's pretty shady that you would do that. Not.
It was
Like,
a,
wow.
It was nearly.
Robin was
the switcheroo and nobody
your
noticed?
secret. You're a secret
If Robin
weapon.
shows up, I don't have to hang out with these turds
no,
anymore.
no. Let me explain. Like it was merely like a life choice of like I think I might like to lighten my load on some fronts.
sense.
And so when she came in, I thought 3. Then we can just run with 3, and show can live on. But I've had so much fun.
I know.
and it's so exciting, and,
Do you
and I
know,
do look
like-
forward to these weeks.
Yeah, because
So,
honestly, the fact that we've missed 2 weeks with
Right?
each other,
We feel like
that I was just
it's
like,
been a loss.
I just want my friends. Can I see my friends
right,
this week?
I feel the same way. So we're back.
It was funny. I don't know. Earlier today we posted on SoundCloud. If you guys want to go check it out, our very first episode ever was posted earlier today. Again,
Yeah. Go listen to the audio.
Throwback.
As something to remember the old days. And I've got to say, I listened to the intro. It was very awkward. Did you guys all listen to it? I went back, listened to it again, and it felt like a first episode.
Did it really? Do you
Yeah.
want to hear it?
I
Did
don't
it
know
feel
who
like
you
your
are.
Do you want to hear the intro?
Yeah, we'll cut real fast and we'll add it into the
Oh, I can
podcast.
play it right now. I
Can
have
you?
it. Yeah, I have it right now.
And you can push it into the stream instead
I'll
of
just mic it.
Okay.
You guys want to hear the very first intro
scared.
of our first
It's
show
bad.
back in February? This is great.
I
Listen
do
up.
kind of like the way we
You got it?
pushed the music into it, though.
Yeah.
I did like that.
All right, here it goes. Listen up.
Oh man.
I'm ready whenever you are. Do something.
Let's make the show.
All right. So, what's up, everybody, and welcome to the official PlayStation podcast of the KT Data Network. My name is Jeff Hawks, and I'm your host for today. And with me are two forces of nature. It's true. I didn't know what to say.
And
I was
the
confused.
guru, Tyler. So this
The
is
guru.
the
It's
inaugural
Tagalog for
episode
teacher.
of the
Yeah,
Little Big
yeah.
Cast. That's what we're calling this. And as I mentioned earlier, it is the
Yeah, you can just go listen to the whole thing. Like that was, it's awkward, but it's also like there's a trend, like a genuineness to it. There's an authenticity
Yeah.
of just 3 geeks trying to figure out what the hell to say.
Before
What
we
do we do?
sold
What do
out
we do
with-
now?
with
Do we do the things?
commercial.
Do we touch it?
It literally, I mean, we could go back to the Chris D'Elia conversation. It's like, hey, Dad, what do I
What
do?
do
What do I do? There's buttons on the mic. What do I do? Anyway, I'm just stoked to be back, guys. So
Yeah.
typically we start every show with kind of a wrap-up of what we've been doing. What have you guys been doing? It's been 2 weeks.
I'll catch up. Here we go. 2 weeks. What have I been doing? Mainly
Schoolwork.
a lot of school. Remember this? Like even 2 weeks ago, there was all this like I've got to finish these interactive ebooks for the wife's process.
Right.
Guess what has happened? She has actually been in the school 2 full days with the eye trackers, with the kids, with
my
the ebooks.
gosh.
Like it's been working. They're getting data. Life is good. She's happy because.
She's getting data.
At that point, we're getting data. So that's exciting. That's a good thing. And then I get on to the grading. So I'm catching up with the grading.
Ugh.
But game-wise, Big Bean has been playing Amplitude with me, which
Nice.
is super fun.
That's so fun.
And we played like almost 2 or 3 nights in a row of the 'the demo, which is like, what, 3 songs maybe?
Yeah.
And we played them over and over so much this day. So it was like, play some new songs!
Oh my god.
Because I crank it up, right? I turn on the bass and I play it really loud, and we just jam. And so on a whim one night, I was like, "Oh, the hell, $20, let's get the whole thing," and it's been worth it. We've just driving through it. So Amplitude has been our game of choice lately.
That is
Nice.
fantastic.
All 3 girls want to play. So when the
That's
6-year-old
cool.
and the 4-year-old get on, then it's like I have to reach around and grab their fingers and hold them on and be like, top, middle, bottom, top, middle, bottom, top, middle, bottom. Thanks for the peanut gallery. But yeah, no, it's been awesome. That's been a lot of fun. So I've certainly enjoyed.
I have seen you in
Amplitude.
Witcher as well.
Oh, yes, and we went through the whole Hearts of Stone and finished that story.
Is it good?
It was good. It was a really
worth
good
hopping
story.
back into?
I think so.
Okay.
Like as a story, that one is. I think if you buy the expansion pass, it's like $25 for like the 2 expansions. This one was only about. For us, it was like a week and a half of games, so maybe about 10 hours of gameplay. But story wise, it was another level. Like I felt like all the boss fights were harder.
Really?
Yeah, like every time we came into a boss fight, it was like, oh, I can't do it, and we'd play it for like a night at a time, and then
Wow.
I don't know. I enjoyed all of the boss fights. Like there was some real good.
I only
good
know
story.
that you were playing Witcher because one time I hopped on and you were in Helldivers, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna join Drew," and then I joined and you jumped
Oh,
out.
I
like the
got out,
second
really?
that I joined
Really?
you, like I was like, and then you died. You committed suicide and bounced, and I was like, "Man,
Sorry.
I see how it is."
You should have texted me.
all good.
Stay there. I'm
You were
coming
busy.
in.
It was all good.
But yeah, that was fun.
I was like, he jumped into Witcher, which means he's playing with his wife.
Which is
That's
right.
a good
Yep.
news. That's
cool.
good news.
That's
We'll
bonding.
Let that,
That's
we'll
true.
let that lie.
That's true. Well, I can't wait for the next one because it's supposed to be twice as long. The other expansion, the wine and what is it? Wine bibbers and gold
Something.
hookers. What?
Yeah, something.
Hearts of I don't know. Wine and roses. I don't know. Anyway, looking forward to
Wine
it.
and
It
hookers?
is.
What?
Well, it has something to do with
Maybe.
wine.
Wine and
No, it's very good.
hookers, Okay.
I do
They
do
go
like it
hand
a
in
lot.
hand.
Exactly.
I do like it a lot.
Never mind.
That's
What about
my
you?
week.
My 2 weeks have involved moving Scott.
Yay.
And
He is
finally
moving.
assimilated
And he's
him into the
here.
house, and joy has been overtaking me, and also like building desks.
Nice.
Joy in the form of building desks, moving furniture, buying new furniture, buying another set of new furniture because
Yay,
the first
money.
furniture didn't look good and it was way too big.
Oh, wow.
And it was just like, wow. So that's been my world in general.
You know what I can gather from what you just said? Knowing that you returned furniture means you bought new furniture. Mm-hmm. I've never been in a position where I could return any of the furniture I've ever purchased. Like, it was all like back alley
Tax
KSL
returns.
classifieds that like you weren't ever really sure what was on it before. But
Yeah, you didn't ask
yeah.
those questions.
That's
It's
the
just
life I live
la,
right
la, la,
now.
la, la, la.
That's what you live on.
Yeah, that's tax returns, and before that, it was folding chairs
Awesome.
because we sold all the furniture from New Mexico, so we didn't have to move it out here, and it was
the
getting
best way to do
it
it.
was getting old anyway. So why bother?
Best way to do it for
Yep.
sure. That's the beauty of moving.
Yep,
is
it's
you
just like
get rid
don't
of
like
old
it.
crap
Purge.
you don't want.
Yep.
What do they call that? Like it just
Purge.
Purge.
Yeah.
You just push it all
One
out
of
like
the
that.
one of the proudest moments of my entire adult life was when I moved from Tacoma, Washington back to Utah. I made the move with a Ford Focus, and that's it.
And that's it. Everything you owned in a Ford
We
Focus.
sold the
Just
bed
Tetris?
and
Wow.
lived on an air mattress for the last like 2 weeks, and we brought a dog and a child with us.
Oh,
We
wow.
got rid of everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I was driving home and I was like, I'm so content that I don't have a lot of clutter to worry about. Like,
Yeah.
this is easy and it's
Mm-hmm.
manageable. And now today, like I walk through my house and I'm pissed. I
have
will walk by and
things.
see all the
Stuff.
things
I
that
have
we have, and I'm just like, this is stupid. Like, why do I have all this crap? I don't need it. I don't want it. But we have it, and it's cute, and it whatever feels. It
Yes.
takes up space.
It fills in the holes.
It feels homey, really.
You have a big house. There's lots of space. There's lots of holes.
Do you want to go first, though, but next, or me? Or wait, or we haven't. Have you played games?
I've been playing a lot of Gravity Rush, actually. A whole lot of Gravity Rush. And
PS4 Gravity Rush?
PS4, yes.
Fresh.
And a whole lot of Amplitude because youth enjoys it.
Yeah.
So now I'm really worried that she's going to start liking that style of music and then it's going to be like a rave in the shower.
Yeah.
It's like you get that little shower wow with like you change the colors and the lights and like get the little LED finger
she's
gloves.
Just raving.
Yeah, a little Avicii going.
That's awesome.
But yeah, that's been my gaming world, and I've barely been able to do any other gaming besides that because I've still had to keep up with schoolwork and disc work and just insanity.
I hear you.
But it's been
What
good.
about?
insanity.
Do you want to go first? Or you want me to go first?
My life's been okay.
You just sound so
I just hear like
either you're
there's
thinking
cute
real hard
little
or
giggling. Yeah, it's been okay. I haven't really been doing anything too extravagant. Just working.
I followed your lead with the cat game and threw it on my daughter's little iPad.
You're welcome.
And she loses her mind anytime there's a new cat,
best.
and
I
she
know.
like got one of those little hanging ball things, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, Dad! Look
Rachel.
how cute!" It's like hitting the
I
little
got the
stupid ball.
expansion.
It's
I
really
expanded
funny.
the play yard.
really.
Yeah,
That's my next
I
step.
spent money on this game. I don't regret it. It was like $1.53.
And they're so cute. And they're
Olive keeps
so
asking
cute.
about it, and I'm like, I will not spend money on it. You can have the cats that are there, but
Right.
I'm not
You can
buying you
take
cats.
pictures
I'm
of
not
the
doing it.
cats, and that's all that you can do.
But truthfully, I would rather buy her crap in that game to take care of her virtual cats than get her a real cat. That
No, that's the
I
thing.
have
It's like
to
I know
care
that
for.
I'm.
Right, yeah.
I know
So
I'm a
I'm
crazy
fine.
cat lady. I know that I'm a crazy cat lady. That I'm a sane crazy cat lady. I know my
Okay.
limits on this.
That's fair.
It's like I would love to just like, oh, look at the kitties, touch and pet. But I know that there's no way that I could take care of that many.
It's fair. At least you've
So I
Yeah.
know my limits.
That's the important thing. Nope. Just been working, and I've been doing a little bit of Uncharted. I think I'm about
1,
halfway.
2, you're in 2.
2.
You
I
beat
think
one.
I'm about halfway.
Define a little
It's
bit.
It's picking up. I don't know, a few hours, just a few hours, not a whole ton. So, but yeah, making progress. Story is actually picking up, which is why I think I keep playing it because things are happening now and
Right.
people and stuff like that. So
You've got to get through 3 before 4 comes out.
Deal.
4 is
Yeah.
going to be
Aprilish, right?
4 is going to be a big deal.
easy.
It's going to
I
be a
do
big,
that.
big deal.
Yep, that, and I've been playing Helldivers with Leon.
Yeah, you guys are crushing it.
Yeah.
by the
No,
way.
we don't have any. We played with Jeff, and he was just like, "Oh, look at all these fun toys that I have.
So
Look
when
at
you
this
guys don't
cool
have
robot
toys?
I
The
have.
thing
Look
is,
at my
when-
cool
when it
tank.
first
Look at this
came
other
out-
cool tank.
You
Look at
got
this
no-
little robot
I
that
thought
follows
you said tan
me."
for a second. I was like, I definitely don't have that. I do not have
Look
a
at my
tan.
tan.
Tank, everything. You have everything, and then like Leon and I were higher levels than you, and we were like, "What? What the hell?"
I just go. So when I first started playing, I would find the maps that like had drops that I wanted, because you know you can look at a planet and it'll be like, if you complete this planet, you get this.
Yeah, that's what we're trying
So like
to do.
all I would
of
do
ours
is I would go
disappeared.
find those things, and then I would join people on those planets
That's what Leon does
that were
too.
higher power than me, and I would get their stuff.
Well, I can't. He waits until they're on the last mission, even.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he waits
He's
until
tracking
he sees,
them.
he sees
That's
like
funny.
a 3 out of 4, so he doesn't have to do the first two.
Shifty.
I don't know, but I came home and someone had the tank and I didn't have the tank, and I was
Oh, dang.
Oh.
But you guys play together,
too.
so you share the tank.
That's what
No.
he says. That was yeah. Thanks, Robin. That was his.
Doesn't
No.
count.
You
He was
share
like-
it. It's a
he was
cooperative
like,
game.
I got it. For
No, you
us.
have one tank.
No.
You have one tank. One person
No.
gets in said tank.
Yeah, but you have other people that get in
No,
the tank
but
and
then
shoot the
it
guns.
is ownership of said tank.
You have a driver,
No.
you have shooters.
You got
Some
index
people,
teamwork.
Like I like to drive because I like running over stuff. But if someone else wanted to drive, I would shoot at the things, and then they could run
But
them
you
over.
call the tank, so you called the tank.
See, in my mind, that's just more work for me.
No, because that's
I
less
got you,
work.
Leon.
See, I
I
love
got
it.
you, bro.
I love it. I love it when everyone
Total
around me has
teamwork.
the robots, and I just go and heal them. Like I like that job,
Ah, okay.
and I just have to duck and cover, and that's okay.
This is
Helldivers has
good.
been really fun.
This is a
Helldivers
good
has
It
been
is
fun.
fun, right?
Story, yeah.
If you ever want to play with me, find me on Twitter, because Leon and I are always looking for people to play with us, because some of the missions are just way too hard
Yeah.
for 2 people. So some of them
sure.
are like,
And then
I have
I
a
get
hard
in
time
there and
with
I'm
4
like,
people.
I'm
That's
no,
what
do
we
not
do.
remember how to
Just one
summon
person.
things.
So one of the things that I think is really, I guess Helldivers are indie, right?
It
So
is
I
our
should
indie.
probably
Yeah, we can
hold
Oh,
save,
yeah.
dig into
We'll
that
wait.
later.
Yeah, let's dig into it in a little bit.
Okay.
so yeah, that's
Anything
what I've
else?
been doing. Nope.
Okay. What have I been doing? So the last 2 weeks for me has been life heavy, right?
Yes, very life heavy.
I've not had a ton of time to be playing. Played a little bit of Helldivers with you guys. That was awesome. Gosh, I freaking love Helldivers is at its best when you're playing with people that you can just BS with while you're jamming. Like, so fun. And like, are you serious? Did you just push my mic?
Yeah, that's my job.
Yes.
I have the headphones. I'll push it. You keep talking.
I'm sorry.
Just keep talking. I'll take care of this.
I'll skip Helldivers for right now.
Okay.
Helldivers is awesome. I'll skip Helldivers for right now. So I've played a little bit of the open beta for The Division.
The Division.
I spent maybe 2 hours playing the open beta.
I got mad because I had to start over.
I did too,
and I was like,
I was
damn it, I've
bothered
already
by that.
Yeah,
I knew it was gonna happen.
Yeah.
But then I got in and I was like, oh, it'll be fine. And then I started playing. I'm like, I don't want to freaking do this mission again.
Yeah.
And again.
So it was a little frustrating.
But you
but
did it.
that game is good. Like it is a very well put together. At least it feels like a very well put together game. I guess, with a beta, it's such a controlled environment that they could, really literally make that one thing really polished and shine and have the rest of the game be crap, which I hope isn't
You
the
hope
case.
that's not the case.
I think Ubisoft is improving in that regard, and I'm hopeful for The Division. I do really like the gameplay, though. I think the gameplay is solid. It's really crisp, and it feels good to go through.
Yeah,
the gunplay feels good.
I enjoyed the gunplay. I enjoyed the holding X to hit the different like duck and hide places,
Yeah.
and to be able to move through them. It just felt
For
like
a
it should
cover-based
work.
third-person shooter, it feels very smooth.
Yes, pop,
like where Gears of War felt really clunky to me. This just feels really smooth, and it flows really well between covers. I liked it a lot. Last night, for the first time in like 3 weeks, I played Destiny.
Oh, really?
First time in 3 weeks. So
Really?
Iron Banner Clash is going on right now, which is the 6v6 Iron Banner run, where your light level affects how much damage you do.
Ooh.
And it was so the first two rounds I got just destroyed, and then I started playing some video games, guys. It turned out to be a great night. I had the best PvP.
Good night.
I had the best PvP night I've ever had. I had a 29 kill. I don't know how many deaths I had, but it was like a 4.7 KD ratio.
That's
And
a lot. That's good.
I had a
I'm like a
19.
0.7.
I had a 19 kill streak in this game.
Nice.
So I got the Reign of Terror trophy and the Phantom trophy in the same match. That's a big deal.
That is a big deal.
Phantom is killing 7 people in a row without being touched by them, without taking any damage, and that's really hard to get. And then Reign of Terror is like a 15 kill streak. I almost had 20.
Which would have been
I was
like
really disappointed.
Reign of
But more than-
chair.
But
20's big.
the success of that moment and the pride of that moment that I felt was almost overshadowed by the fact that I saved a video clip of it, and when I went to edit the video clip, I accidentally deleted all the good stuff. I went in and trimmed the video,
Right.
and I was like, okay, I'm gonna start here, and it ended like a minute later, and I didn't tell it to end anywhere. I just wanted to start here and go
clip
to
it.
the very end, and it clipped 1 minute out of the whole thing,
Lost
and
the rest.
And so I trimmed
Did you
it,
cry?
and then I went to share it.
Did you cry?
Because I was going to throw it in. I didn't. I was really pissed, though. I was going to share it to our little Destiny Facebook group, and I was like going through it, and I'm like, I'm going to watch this again. This is pretty cool. And I clip it, and
1
like
minute
as soon
later?
as I drop in, it cuts out, and I was like, what the F? No. No. So I was pretty
No one
bummed
will
out.
witness that awesomeness ever
But
again.
in addition to all that, I watched Waterworld the other day. And that
We're talking
movie
like
holds
1992,
95.
95
95.
Waterworld.
Yeah, it's
Costner.
actually a terrible show.
Yeah, it holds
It's so
up.
bad.
It's so bad.
It's
There are
great.
mermaids.
It's great, but it is just a bad show, man. You watch it and you're like, it's just so over the top and wild. But it was. I mean, it's entertaining.
Well,
And
they didn't
and
nuke the
I will
fridge.
say this. Every time I watch it, I'm like, I want a catamaran so bad. Like that scene. Do you guys? I know
love
Rachel
catamaran.
hasn't seen it, but the scene where he's like cruising super fast, and then like he has the folding chair that goes off to the side of the ship, and he's like hanging onto it, and he hooks his potato plant or his tomato plant. He hooks it, and he's like hanging off the side of the ship. That is freaking dope. That is super super cool, and it always makes me want to
I wish I could
makes me
sail
want a
more.
catamaran.
One of my favorite things to ever do in the world was sailing, and I just don't do it anymore.
You used to sail?
I used to sail.
For real?
For real. I used to teach sailing and sail.
would love. I've
What?
never been like
You guys
real
didn't know
sailing.
this? Yeah.
Me either.
No.
That's
I love
amazing.
sailing. I love sailing. Even just a little tiny like 2-man, 3-man boat, like a little bit with.
I would kill
Where?
to
I know,
be
right?
in a sailboat.
In a
I've
little-
never
little
even
lake
been
in the
a-
mountains. It was
I
just
guess I've been
fun.
on a catamaran once,
Right?
but
Just a
it was like a
blast.
piloted catamaran in Hawaii, and it doesn't count.
No, you gotta be
It's
able
got
to
to be
like
the
let
kind you
loose.
lean into
Yeah.
and like Gosh dang,
We
I
should
didn't
take a
know
trip.
you did that.
Yeah, we should take a trip.
That's
been like
actually
20 years,
LBK
though.
goes
Let me just tell you, Drew.
to
That's
the water.
pretty badass.
It's been 20 years. I don't
That's
think I could
pretty
do anything
badass,
now.
though.
But we should all go like learn how to sail again.
That's
in.
like a
Still
that's
can't.
like a,
I'm in.
that's one of
Still
those
can't.
bucket list
Adventure.
things. That's one of those bucket list things that I would love to do eventually. One of the guys in my group just
emotional
started
trauma.
dropping F bombs.
Yeah, right.
The leaders were like, "We don't know how to handle this swearing 12-year-old." They had no idea what to do. It was fantastic.
It's worth. It's so
I'm
cool. It's
watching
worth
the Twitch stream right now. I'm a little upset by how much I hold my hands up like this.
it. like
No.
Talladega
I do
Nights.
this
Okay.
a lot.
So
I don't know what to do with
here's
my
the
hands.
thing. You know how you watched Waterworld and
Yeah.
he has the gills behind his ears and he
Right.
can breathe and all that. I've been told that I use my hands so much and that I guess that's how I breathe because if I keep my
Facilitates your
hands
breath.
moving, then I can absorb the oxygen faster
Maybe
and I
that's
don't
what it
have
is.
to
I'll
stop
take that.
talking at any time if I just keep doing this.
Yeah, that's that. I'll take that.
Jazz
That's what it
hands.
is.
Yes.
I do it a lot.
I don't. Maybe
see
I
this?
think when
This
I'm
over
when I'm
here?
talking to when I'm ordering something, I've been told that I point to everything that I'm ordering,
Yeah.
Oh,
which is weird. Yeah, I'm like, can I get,
See, and
can I
I
get,
don't
can I
think I
get,
do
and
that.
that doesn't.
But I just did it to you.
Yeah,
weird.
I don't think of like Master Dugong. I think of Talladega Nights.
Yeah.
I don't know what to
I
do.
don't know
with
what to do with my hands.
I didn't notice. Like personally, I didn't look at you and go, "Man, he's a hand talker." Like catch words or ums or ahs. But I didn't notice. I think you're normal. That's cool.
Do I and ah a lot?
No.
I probably did in our first episode.
We should listen to that and just count them.
I'm scared.
Yeah. Anyway,
News.
that's what we're doing, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Then let's kick it to Drew for the news.
Bum, bum, bum.
Go.
All right. Hey, folks, it's news time. News number 1. Smite, Battleground of the Gods, is in the works for the PS4. This is the biggest MOBA, the MOBA. The multiple player stuff. It goes from PC to PS4. This is a huge one. The game just entered closed alpha testing last Friday. Closed beta will start early in March, and players can opt in now for a chance to get an invite to the closed beta. I believe they're opening up to like 100,000 or something.
And we've
right?
posted that onto our
Facebook
and our Twitter.
So find that and grab one of those seats so you can play with us when the open beta comes in early March. Smite features more than 70 playable gods and mythological creatures from 8 different pantheons. PS4 players will
Pantheon.
have instant access to all game modes as well as 5 free gods and any gods currently available in free rotation. Several new skins for the gods of Smite will be available exclusively through PS4, including the Founders Pack, and unlocks all present and future gods, available for $29.99. Or if players want to play for free, they can opt in for a free invite.
Ooh.
There's a lot of MOBAs coming out
I just like saying
within
MOBA.
the next year.
MOBA.
Right?
MOBA.
Have any of you guys played MOBAs?
No.
No.
Leon, you've played MOBAs? What are your thoughts on MOBAs?
It's an interesting platform because there's no map
No map?
variety. Like you're literally playing the same map every.
Really? So they've got.
no
So
funny
right now they
variety.
have Smite. They have Paragon. Paragon is going to be really interesting because it's cross-platform play between PC and PS4, which
That
sounds
seems-
very, very interesting to
Right?
me.
I don't think anybody
it'll be-
successful, or at least on that scale, has done the cross-platform.
I feel like
it's been done, but it's not that
there's
great.
There's a game that is coming to my mind, and I can't remember what it's called. I know it's been done.
This seems like
do you
larger
recall-
scale, though, like bigger.
This is Paragon will be a big game. Like it sounds like it's going to be a really huge MOBA. But like Overwatch, I believe, is coming to PS4 as well, and Battleborn by the guys that made Borderlands, right?
I'm
so
excited.
there seems to be like a huge push towards MOBAs on PS4 right now.
Right.
So I guess the question that I would ask is why? Because there's never been MOBAs on console. I mean, really, at least any notable ones until
True.
now. Is it because of because League of Legends is a MOBA, right?
Mm-hmm.
So are they seeing the potential within the e-games or esports world that they're like, we've got to be expanding into consoles to be making it? I don't know. I mean, League of Legends has like a $10 million pot now, right, for the winner?
Well, sure, yeah.
So like,
yeah.
is that something that you guys feel like that's like the only reason that I can see them really pushing? because to have never had a MOBA before, and now we've got 4 big ones coming, all within probably the next year and a half.
I think just realizing that there's a market that they can actually make money off of it. I think that's what it is. I think now that they have, I don't know, a large enough audience to.
Do you think that's anything?
Like, I don't know, because there's been a few so far, but they've been maybe not successful, but they know that there's a chance to grow, I guess.
Yeah.
And I think that you're dead on with it. I think that what's happening is that they're figuring out that people who don't own PCs and don't own the ability to customize all of the hardware, in order to do it really well, you're going to have a very nice rig built.
Right.
And
That's
it's prohibitive.
That's what I'm wondering, if the consoles for some reason just haven't been to that point where it would make sense to play that kind of a game without being modified.
Being, yeah.
Yeah.
So they're figuring out that people have the interest but may not have the resources, and now that if they're opening up the ability to do so, maybe they'll figure out that that's something, it's a viable market even for consoles.
Are people with controllers at a disadvantage?
That's the question, right?
That
Controller, you get like 10 buttons
I would
max,
give you yes.
and not a keyboard, right?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, unless VR becomes a thing, and then we can scan it with their eyeballs, and then
There you go.
hey-o.
So, Freakoff Felicia in the chat is saying that he plays a lot of MOBAs, and he says that part of the reason it's happening is because they're going to first-person shooter MOBAs that will appeal to the console crowd.
True.
Which I think is super interesting. So I'm excited to kind of be following that and see how it works. Really excited.
Anyway,
Anyway,
interesting. I fear because I don't have time to put into a full like wide open world with all of the peoples. I'll just watch from
I'd
the
probably
side.
be really bad at
I'll
it.
just watch.
yeah, I'm a MOBA baby. I don't know much
Speaking
about
about
MOBAs.
money and MOBAs, our friends on the Defense of the Patient show, our friendly podcast friends, they're putting together a tournament with a
very cool.
$50,000 pot.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very cool.
What?
Yeah, I know. It's going to be cool. I'll let you know all about it when it happens. Hey, news number 2. You ready?
Yep.
We got more news for you. Number 2, the Division. We played the beta. The open beta is there, but it's set records, and the release date we know is coming up not too far away, like March 8th. So I believe, what's that, like a
Beginning
week?
of spring break.
Yeah, it's beginning of spring break for us here.
That was planning.
Yep, that's work.
Well
So
done,
Ubisoft just
Ubisoft.
finished their closed beta. Of course, that gave them the chance to test the game's online infrastructure with everything there. They were also able to test the changes that were made to the game since the last closed beta back in January. Closed beta had 6.4 million players participate. That's huge. The number of participants broke the record for the new IPs on current gen platforms. Cross platforms.
Do you know who it was before that?
I was gonna say I don't know, but I'm gonna guess. No, I don't know.
Destiny.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah. Unseated Destiny for the new IP.
The number of people
So it's
playing
going to be
in a beta.
Yep. So it's going to be really interesting to see how
4 million is a lot.
that's a lot of people. And so
Yeah.
now I'm excited to see, like, you know, Destiny and the Division have been pitted against each other in a lot of the conversations that have been
Right.
happening. They are 2 totally different games.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
quite literally, like, they could not be more different unless one of them
Less.
did not have any.
One of them probably
Multiplayer.
had
Like,
unicorns, maybe.
It's-
We took out the guns.
I mean, they're totally different games. But it will be very interesting to see if Ubisoft can unseat Destiny as the highest grossing new IP. Because Destiny killed it.
Right.
So I'm
it'll be
very
interesting
curious to see.
how it goes.
But before that, it was an Ubisoft game, right? It was Watch Dogs before that. So it went Watch
times.
Dogs, and
That was
then
easy.
So that one like
so
that
Watch
one
Dogs, Destiny, and now maybe back to
6.4
Ubisoft with the
million.
Division.
That's a lot of people. That's a lot of
It
people.
is.
Scared.
Oh, that's a lot of people. All right, news number 3. Warren Spector, Emergent gameplay. Warren Spector, the game designer of games like Deus Ex, Epic Mickey, he plans to bring his love for Emergent gaming to other side entertainment. Spector announced at the DICE Summit event that he would be teaming up with Paul Neurath to create System Shock 3. System Shock hasn't had a sequel since '99. So Spector's love for Emergent gaming started, of course, when he played D&D back as a kid. His dungeon master was Bruce Sterling. He's a famous sci-fi novelist, by the way. And what Spector enjoyed the most was being able to tell a story with Bruce and his friends. He wants gamers to be able to have their own canvas to paint their stories and resolve problems. And he realized back in the 80s that gaming could have that same thematic depth as movies or even books. And so we will see what he's coming up with.
It's
What
so
is
funny
he
to even
doing? System Shock.
like thinking about that now. It's like, well, of course it can, but even
The games back then
the
did
games
not.
back then,
They were shallow stories.
yeah, very shallow, very knee-jerk, quick
Let's run and see if we can bounce into spiky things and we'll lose all the rings. Bing! And we go gather the rings and then go get Dr. Evil again or whatever that guy's name is. What's the Sonic Hedgehog's guy's name?
Which one?
Eggplant. Eggman.
Eggman, yes.
Dr. Eggman.
He was something else, that guy. All right, news number 4. Fallout 4 PC gamers can expect to be getting official mod support in April. Bethesda's Todd Howard, of course, spoke with Game Informer and said that the mod support will be released between the first and second DLC packs. Support will also be available for Xbox One and PS4. But Howard stated that the intent is to make sure the support is running on PC before it's released to consoles. Mod support for Xbox, PS4 expected in the next couple of months. And, of course, Xbox is next in line on that one. But mod support.
Very cool.
Very cool.
Yep.
You don't see that.
I mean, that's what keeps games like Skyrim alive.
Yeah.
Skyrim has a huge, massive mod community.
Yes.
And so if they can get that pushed into the console world, I think it's a win for everyone.
Yes, because really that's like you miss a lot of things like the game life.
Well,
shortens.
what's cool like so within Skyrim, I mean, mods. People have gone in and actually created entire like worlds within Skyrim, or entire like new areas of the game that never existed, were never created by Bethesda.
Right.
But now you can go in and you can play a game in this world that was created by players, and so I just think it's freaking cool. I wish I knew how to do that crap.
I know, right? That's
Yeah.
We had time. There are people with too much time on their hands. All right, I'm going to race through the news because I still want to talk about our indie. So, Bioshock news. From WeGotThisCovered.com.
We can do that quick, yeah. It's just a rumor.
It's a rumor that basically Ruru from South Africa said the Bioshock collection was going to be released in November 2015, but we thought that it would contain the original Bioshock along with Bioshock 2 and Bioshock Infinite, and then recently the Brazilian Classification Board gave a rating for this unannounced collection, and that rating claims that the Bioshock collection is in development. So 2K has yet to make a statement about that, but when somebody gives it
2K.
a rating, it must be on its way. They say they don't respond to rumors and speculations.
Yes, they do.
Somebody actually tried to talk Peach into playing Bioshock recently. They were like, "You love games? Try this one." Here's an interesting one that I think that we all kind of played with a little bit today. It was interesting that this particular report coming from Kotaku, but it was that the trailer for Uncharted 4, there was a new one that came out today, right? And in it, it's a great trailer, by the way.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And in it, there was a moment where Drake is in his house and he looks over to like a fireplace and there's a picture on the mantle, and that picture is concept
art. Exact
spit.
They
the
just
concept
cut out
art.
the pirate. They cut out the pirate and they made it a poster in Uncharted.
Comes from Assassin's Creed.
Like
right?
how you can't even
so
you
the
can't even
question,
deny it. Like
right,
if you've seen it, oh my gosh.
So all these Ubisoft guys are kind of like, I can't believe they did that. And, now we understand where thief comes from in the title, right?
Yeah,
but
they were a little harsh in their criticism.
Right? But I feel like at the same time, it was so blatant that it had to be like more of a homage. Like, hey, this is cool. We're going to put a little Easter egg in here. I don't think it was like a ripoff. I think it was kind of like
that it's like a pirate treasure, right?
Yeah,
like,
they
that's
do.
That's kind
right?
of hidden throughout, or kind of implied throughout the trailer.
Yeah, right.
This is about a
the
pirate's
pirate
treasure
yeah.
that you're finding.
Right.
And so I would like to give Naughty Dog the benefit of the doubt. These guys are ultra, as far as talented developers go, you're not going to do better than Naughty Dog. So while it may not have been done in the best taste, I have a feeling that it was probably done with good intentions, as hey, we enjoyed your guys' pirate game. Black Flag was a pirate game, right? But I mean, the tweet from the Ubisoft guy was like, "Wow, Uncharted 4 using one of AC4's artwork in their trailer. I get the Thief title now."
Yeah, right.
And then Alex Hutchinson said, "Doing your own concept art is twice the work." So Ubisoft declined to comment. Update number 2 says Naughty Dog has swapped out the old trailer and replaced it with a new one that has a different image.
No way.
On their website, Naughty Dog apologizes for the regrettable mistake. In our eagerness to get the story trailer out, we made a regrettable mistake and didn't thoroughly vet the artwork being used for an in-game painting. We've already updated the trailer. We hold all artistry in high regard and take full responsibility for having allowed this to happen. We want to sincerely apologize to everyone at Ubisoft and the Assassin's Creed team, the original artists, and our fans.
Wow. So somebody's just basically saying,
Yeah, it was just
that was a huge mistake. Sorry.
We just
You got
Googled
it."
something.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
We Googled it and we thought it was pretty.
And whoever made that choice, And how would you know that? Like, if you're on that dev team and you're putting it together,
Yeah.
how many people are going to go, I've seen that concept art before?
Can you
I've seen
imagine
this
being?
obscure
Can you
concept art.
imagine being the Ubisoft guy though? That's like, oh sweet, a new Uncharted trailer, and he's watching. He's
it.
like, what the?
That's mine.
I drew that. What the hell's going on here?
What do I do now?
What do I do, Dad?
So
It's crazy.
It is crazy. I'm glad that they put something out. They kind of cleared it up and just said,
Yeah,
okay.
at least they
Right.
weren't like, nuh-uh.
Right? You could not argue that.
What
You could
picture
not.
on the
about?
wall?
You could not even argue that. All right, I'm going to wrap up the news real quick. PlayStation Plus results are in. We did a vote to play. Did you guys vote?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Broforce.
Yes.
You did? See, I didn't want Broforce. I just thought it looked,
It's just
I don't know. I voted for
How do you say no to
Douchey
something called
McDoucher
Broforce?
Action Hank, I think is what I was
I
voting
probably
for.
won't even play it, but I just love the name Broforce.
Broforce.
Welcome to the Broforce.
So the vote was up. Broforce was selected by the PlayStation Plus users as that first title for March's free game lineup. If you prefer the Assault Android Cactus or Action Hank over Broforce, then you're just a little disappointed. But don't be. Those games are still available to PS Plus members with 30% discount. So if you voted for them, you
Very
can still
cool.
pick it up for a little bit of a discount.
Woo!
I
And
love
that
the way
goes
PlayStation does that.
8th through the 21st. So you've got like 2 weeks in March once those come up to pick up some of those games. Full game lineup: Broforce, Flame Over on the Vita, Galact Z on the PS4, The Last Guy on PS3, Reality Fighters on the Vita, and Super Stardust HD on the PS3. And that, my
Great
friends, is the news.
Hit that. What do I do?
All right, folks, it's time for the indie game, the indie game of the week.
All right. So for our indie game of the week, we chose to enjoy our time with Helldivers. It's published by Sony Computer Entertainment because they have their fingers in everything, and done by Arrowhead Game Studios. So basically, it is a top-down shooter in I like to call it God mode.
Yeah,
like you can just
that works.
I'm just going to look straight down, top down.
Except that everyone can kill you.
Except that
Literally.
Everything.
Yeah, you have God
Everything.
mode, but
Everyone.
you are not invincible. Every
Everything.
single thing. It's like, what is it, Florida or Australia? Like everything
Both.
out there,
Australia,
it
yeah.
exists to kill you. So, quick description. Helldivers is a top-down shooter set in a satirical dystopian future where mankind is ruled and managed by a democracy.
Democracy!
I'm going to freedom all over this place. You are part of the Helldivers, the spearhead of humanity's defense against the perpetual alien threat on Super Earth. And I always feel so weird saying Super Earth.
It is
So
super.
much democracy, so much Super Earth. Is this what happens when Trump gets elected? Is this what like,
We'll call it
become
Super Earth.
Super America?
Hey guys, it's not America anymore.
It's
Super America.
I like this.
With up to 4-player co-op missions, working together as a team is vital, whether calling in strikes or placing weapons, and also accidentally calling in things and landing them on fellow teammates, thus killing them. Sorry, guys.
Everything kills you.
Each action
Everything.
must be totally synchronized to achieve the objectives. That's what I was messing up. This isn't just a 4-player co-op game. It is a co-op game that relies on the global efforts of the entire Helldivers community.
So I would say,
want to play.
I would say first of all, I think Rachel should lead kind of the conversation. I think you have more experience in this game than any of us.
Right.
My
Yes.
You're what,
boyfriend
ranked 20?
loves the game.
You're like
Rachel leads
ranked
off on
20.
I'm unfortunately 17 and he's an 18.
And I
What
bet he
a
doesn't even
douche.
let you forget.
What a dude. No, I don't let him forget it. But
That's all. You're also working 2 jobs and paying all the bills
Yeah,
and working
geez.
hard. And what's he doing? Going to school,
Getting an education.
skipping homework so we can play games.
no, he works hard. He works hard too. Yeah.
Okay.
So we've been playing. Yeah, we've been playing a lot, and it's fun. We want stuff, but we're realizing the only way to get stuff at this point. Like we keep trying to do the missions that give us things. We just got the shield. What is it that we really want? We really want your mecha robot. We've been
The big
looking
old
for.
double barrel.
We've been looking for that
Yeah,
one.
that dude's dope.
We don't have the other tank, the other tank, the cool tank. And then we don't have, I don't know what it's called, but I know what it looks like. It's some type of gun.
I love the fact that you talk about it like it's shopping.
Yeah, kind of.
I want the mecha robot,
'cause we
and
just-
I want it in purple, and I would like some glitter on that.
I just really want the capes, but all the capes you need, they're suicide missions, so you
no.
can't. So I've been playing a lot of that. It's been super fun. We've just been trying to get things. That's really all. But like I said, we're at the point where we have most everything. We just need like the stuff you get when you level up. I want to like more guns, but right now the only gun that I've been using is the breaker.
Yep, me too.
It's not used at the very
it's just
beginning,
a
or at least
spray.
early on.
You get it early on. It's
Just
one of the very
straight.
best
Is it?
guns through the entire
I keep
thing.
wanting to try and use like other guns, but I just can't.
It's like an automatic shotgun.
Every
It's
time
just
I
great.
destroys.
It
every
just
time I play,
sprays.
I just whatever I have is what I play with because I haven't played that much. I'm
Right.
a 4 or 5. Like I'm
I-
there. Like
yeah,
I'm more than a baby, right?
I think I'm a 3 or a 4.
I get around, but I still feel like when I'm running around, I'm following 4 people running around, and I'm just like spraying things like it moved, right? Do you ever
friendly
feel like
fire
you were
sucks.
like doing something on
friendly
purpose?
fire
I just don't haven't got
what's
there.
funny is when you're a new player in the game,
So lost.
I feel like more than anything else, you're killing your teammates.
right.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Like anytime I play with
Yeah, I just want to say sorry, guys.
anytime I play with people that are new
you
to
kill
the
people a
game,
lot, yeah.
it's constantly like I'm not an enemy. Like you're just like I was moving, but I'm not the one you shoot.
Right.
And this is where like I would start my conversation about this game is I love the atmosphere of the game and I love just the style like
Super.
behind it. I love that like every time you log in, it gives you a news update on what's happening in
Is
the
that
galaxy.
I
is
do
that
like that.
legitimate or is that like
That's
procedurally like
live.
generated?
happening across
That is
the
across the
game.
way.
Yeah,
They
so
do
they're
the
telling
crawl
you
on the bottom.
they're telling you how
That's
many
live.
Helldivers have died today
Right.
fighting against the bugs,
Okay.
fighting against
Okay.
the Illuminati.
And then when that map,
Illuminated,
like that
or
map
Illuminate.
changes or whatever, the map comes in and it's like
Yeah,
this
and so that's
actually like per everybody.
yeah,
Okay.
and it's
okay.
I,
I thought,
and
I
I
thought
think
it
that's
was.
very very cool.
Yes.
But I just love the attitude of the game. Like you get onto your ship and you're walking around like, here's one for democracy. Like
I'm gonna
I
freedom
think
all
it's
over this
freaking-
place.
I think it's so cool. And like even just walking around your ship and having like people salute you, and then so basically what you do is you go to a control panel, you pick the planet that you're gonna go fight on, and then your ship like hyper jumps to that location.
Yep.
Like
yep.
light speeds you to
way
the
faster
spot.
than Destiny too.
and then you go hop in these capsules
little
that
pods,
launch you
eject
these
pods,
pods
yeah.
that
Just
launch you
climb
down
into
to launch you down to Earth or to the planet that you're going to fight on. And there's something so cool about that. Like they didn't have to do that to get you into a game. Like
You can just,
to
like,
get you
press start.
fighting.
Right.
They could have just been like,
Right.
"Oh, this is the planet you want to start on," and you're just there. I
Climb in your
so
pods.
appreciate the style that they and like the attention to detail and the immersive nature of
Pretty immersive.
of what they put together.
I always screw it up. I go climb in the pod. The rest of the team is like playing in the armory and getting stuff.
I know.
And then I'm like,
Rachel's
oh
just
crap, I gotta
twirling.
do that.
Rachel
So then
just twirls with her cape.
I get out and go do the armory while all 3 of them jump in the pod. I'm like, sorry guys, sorry. And so I'm like the last one. It's like I had to use the bathroom. Sorry.
I just think
Coming in.
I think it's so I think it's a very refreshing take on something that could have been really cut and dry. Like, hey, you started the mission, now
Yeah.
you're on the planet, and instead of it being like that, it's immersive. Like, hey, I'm gonna hop in this capsule. All of us are gonna hop in, and then when we're all ready, we're gonna launch. And not only are we all gonna launch together, but it's gonna show me a screen with other people that are doing the same fight right now.
Yeah. Mhm.
So I'm seeing all of these battleships around that have the usernames of the people that are piloting those ships. And just from like a storytelling perspective, like as someone
Feels-
who loves being immersed in
Yep.
a game, it just feels so cool. Like I really think Helldivers is one of those games like that bigger games could learn a lot from. Like
Yeah,
playing
just the little
through
pieces.
Helldivers, I'm like, man, Destiny could take a lot of good lessons from this game in the way that they approach, going down to a planet, in the way that they approach, changing your skills and your different abilities and stuff.
just
I've
the length
I've
of the
really enjoyed it.
storyline. Like it feels like everybody's tied into the same storyline versus
yeah.
like my storyline, your storyline.
You really feel like you're playing a global war, right?
Right,
Like
right.
or a
Against
galactic
the
war.
buggers. Oh, the buggers.
Do you have a favorite enemy and a least favorite enemy?
It depends. Depends my mood. Right now.
Really?
In your mood?
Yeah,
Depends on the
totally.
I
mood.
only
Depends on
ever
my
want to
mood.
fight against bugs. I hate everyone else.
Here's the thing. I like the bugs. until I hate those things that charge it.
Oh, see, those don't bug me. The ones that
Those
bug me are
drive
the
me
tentacles that are like
nuts.
they're
Yeah,
like
those
little
guys.
whipping
same
blades.
thing.
Oh, man,
my
just
God.
anything
Have I
with
not
that
found those?
shell that
Have I
you.
not played with those?
No, it's like it's
They're
big
like on the
monster
hard
looking
Oh, I
thing,
thought you
and then
meant
the
the one
tentacles
that's
like
just
run
like the
under and
big
they
old glowing
They
butt,
both
and
suck.
you have to run around
They
the back and
both
shoot
suck. Those kill me almost all the time, and you just have to have something strong to kill them, and that's just not in my inventory. And it needs
I want
to be.
play with you guys. I want to play.
The
I
breaker-
should
I
play
am
the
not
breaker will
good.
take 'em
I
down.
am so terrible.
We should play
Faster
terrible
than
together.
my
We'll play
mech
terrible
will.
together.
Oh, it sucks.
It's
Yeah, no,
crazy.
it totally sucks. Like I said, you need like a strike through something.
like a big old
But that's why I
friggin'
hate the
tank.
bugs. That's why I totally hate the bugs. And then I don't mind. I guess I don't mind the cyborgs. Cyborgs
I
aren't
don't
too
mind
bad.
the cyborgs. I hate the
But they're
dogs.
getting hard.
The dogs piss me off.
I have
Those
a
little
shot,
bastards
but the
just
shotgun,
running.
it's not too bad. Yeah. Leon uses the scythe.
Yeah.
He's pretty good with the
Oh.
scythe.
It's like
Usually,
the rechargeable railgun
he
type
just
thing.
never runs out of ammo. So he's usually really good with the scythe, and then he usually has a heavy weapon secondary, and it's usually his rocket launcher, which is great on the bugs and
Yeah.
stuff like that. But the dogs always get him.
See, and I always run the cardio accelerator. So like, I'm always ready to run away. Like I am the like of all of the skills that I have, running away is definitely my number one.
We use the auto injector because the auto
To
injector.
keep healing?
Yeah, you get back up. You get hit down, but you get back up way faster.
Yeah,
That's
that's
cool.
One
that'd be
issue.
nice.
One issue I have had with the game though is that you have to pay. You have to pay for a lot of
What?
cool stuff. The
What?
DLC,
What?
like for
Yeah.
a lot of
Oh,
perks
okay.
and stratagems, you need DLC. Like I don't know. Like we played with Glenn the other day, and he had all-terrain boots.
I have all-terrain boots.
Why?
I don't-
How?
I don't know. I got them in the beginning of the
That's
game.
not fair.
I just-
Did you get it with PS Plus? Because I think
don't
that's what
know.
it is. I think they gave it with whoever downloaded PS Plus, and I bought the game, and we don't have it.
Oh, I see.
Maybe-
Okay.
What the? I'm mad.
Yeah, that's weird.
I want all-terrain boots.
Somebody please gift her some boots.
Right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
let's
no,
make this
just-
right in
and
the
then just
world.
stuff like that. Like, there's all this stuff that we can unlock, but we can't unlock it unless
You pay.
we pay for it. And
Yeah, that's frustrating.
that's not fair.
So
I'm enjoying.
on that note, overall, how would you feel? How would you rate the game?
Yeah.
Because you're like, I love it so much, and I
I
hate
don't.
the DLC.
I love it. I love it. I hated the game at first, and it's kind of gone up more as
I
I've
feel
gotten
like
better,
didn't we?
but I hated
You tried it with me when it first came out, right? And
hated
you,
it.
Back in
You
the
like tried it
day.
once or
Been a
twice,
while.
and we're like, I'm done.
Yeah. Pretty
Like
much.
it was very short lived, and I remember being like, "This game is awesome, guys, trust me," and it was like crickets.
Well, it was just
But-
it was $20 awesome. I didn't
That's
have.
true.
But now
That's
that I
true.
have it, it's like, yeah, I'll jam.
I don't know why I got it in the first place, but I
needed a
did
break.
really like it. I
You
did.
needed- you
It was
needed
like,
a-
I was like Destiny heavy at the moment.
Yeah.
It's true.
So it got an 81 on Metacritic. Where would you guys put it?
I'd probably give it an 81 too.
Yeah.
I'd be pushing like low 90s, high 80s.
For that immersive story,
I
right?
I feel comfortable giving it a 90.
Okay.
I feel totally comfortable giving
Okay.
it a 90. Like it's not perfect, but it is a very enjoyable game. Super super fun. And I just love the chaos of having 4 players in there. Like calling down stratagems, communicating with each
yeah.
other like, "Oh, yeah, totally unique." And like to have that kind of organized chaos when it's done well, it's
I was gonna
organized
say,
chaos, right?
I
When
did the
it's done
chaos.
well, it is organized absolute
See, I felt
crazy chaos.
I felt like because I jumped in on a level with 3 other guys, strangers, and I'm having a conversation with Stacy about her, eye tracking and studies, and I'm just doing all kinds of things, and we're all playing. I didn't realize that my mic was on or that theirs was on because I had my headphones down and I'm just jamming playing Helldivers, and I'm just like, I'll keep up, I'll try
They
and keep up.
probably muted you.
Oh, and then I could hear them saying things like, "Don't do that, do this, come over here, so you do this," and I'm like, "Oh, I am like part of a team, and I am not pulling my weight." So I was like, "Sorry, sweetheart." I put on my headphones.
That's funny.
Okay, I'll start listening now. Like I just felt like I
you
had
don't
totally.
tell
Yeah, I
like
know.
someone who's like neck deep in study creation. Like,
Sorry, I can't.
hang on, babe.
I
I,
can't
gotta summon the
validate this
stratagem.
right now, yeah.
Up, down, left, right.
I didn't know what I did.
Oh,
I felt
dude,
like I
I
wasn't
love
part of
that
that team.
too.
I can't do
Sounds
I
it.
love that.
I don't know which is
I
which.
panic.
do it.
I just
my
sit there
problem.
and panic. I'm like, oh, bring me back in. And I'm sitting there like, okay, I've got the
I know,
trigger.
I love
and then I push.
Oh, I love seeing it.
I'm just like, ah!
I
It's
don't
so
know which
funny.
is
I panic,
which.
okay?
Like,
When
I
you
have to
die
stare at those
waiting.
pictures.
You die
So-
waiting, you just watch them sit down, and they pull out their antenna, and you're just like, aw.
Hustle, hustle,
See,
hustle.
the thing is,
funny.
like, I try to push the buttons, and it just does not go for me. I'm
And
like,
you
it's
just missed
the
the
wrong
last
one.
one.
It's too much pressure for me. I freeze.
The only time I get I feel
It
like
gets
the
an
only
80
time that I
because of that.
the only time I struggle with that
80. I'm done.
and it's the pressure of having one of the bombs explode. So when you are going around and you mine sweep the area and then you have to
Messing up.
dismantle them, that is the time
I
when
get so
like
mad.
you're getting overrun by like 300 bugs or 300 whatevers, and you're like, oh, shit, I got to do this
It's
fast.
so
And you're
many
like,
things.
boom,
die.
crap, no, I blew it.
All right, let's all go home and play. It's time to play some
Uh,
more.
All right.
Very cool.
That's
yeah,
our indie of the
I think
week.
overall, definitely, this is a game that, from me, I think you need to pick up.
It'd be nice.
Yes.
Yes.
All around.
But
Yeah.
you might hate it at first. It's even $20 worth, I guess.
But
Yeah.
I think
yeah.
it's worth $20 totally. Like,
Yeah.
this is the kind of game that you could throw a lot of hours at.
Especially
And
playing with people that you friends.
Yeah,
if
with
you have
people,
a crew
and
of
that's what the
4,
rare thing is.
That's the thing. If you can get a crew of 4 together,
Yeah.
this game
I'll
is
play with anybody
definitely a
because I'm
taker.
no good. So if you're gonna pick it up and start, call me.
Sweet.
Very cool. Should we jump into new releases then?
Right in.
Agreed.
Cool. So, February 23rd. Wow, where does it go? So this week we have coming out Agatha Christie, the ABC Murders for PlayStation 4.
Not someone I would expect to see on the
Digital.
PlayStation 4.
Digital. Arcade Archives, Double Dragon 2.
That I recognize.
That's standard.
The Bit Trip presents Runner 2, Future Legend of Rhythm Alien.
Oh.
Wait, what?
It's
Wait,
Bit
on
Trip
what?
2.
On PS4. Oh, on PS4. Okay, I'm good. I'm buying
Yeah,
it. Thank you.
It's also cross-buy with PS Vita. Also, some of the bigger ones that came out is Far Cry Primal. Yes,
boop.
yes,
We'll hear a
yes.
lot about that. Yes.
I know
Oh, yes.
Hitman Go Definitive Edition.
Oh. Is
Knock
that a-
Knock.
Eh.
Ninja Senki DX. Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2. Replay VHS is Not Dead. Swap Quest.
Disagree.
Toki Tori 2+.
Oh wow, Tokitori.
Whoa.
And Wonder Shot.
Wasn't Tokitori on like one of the early Wii games? Like that's way back.
No, that was many moons back.
And Wondershot
What
looks
else?
like a nice puzzle,
Telltale. Telltale came out with some stuff too. Didn't?
It was announced that they're going to be having Tales from Borderlands in retail, right? So it'll be in retail shops. I think that
Pretty
was
soon,
the
maybe
news.
that's on this.
I thought they just dropped other.
I don't know why you'd.
That's what it is.
Oh,
It's a
that's
new
it,
Walking
yeah.
Dead. I knew I saw it somewhere.
Oh, and Macklemore and Ryan Lewis' new album, This Unruly Mess I've Made.
You would.
We never drop music,
You
but
would.
I'm pretty excited about that. So that's coming out in like 2 days. So
Mr.
I just think you should have
Mr.
Eric
10,000
Nally.
hours.
I'm more excited for
Eric Nally
Santa
on
Gold.
Yeah.
on every single one. Is Santa Gold coming out?
buddy.
When's that?
I don't know, but it's
That'd be
right
cool.
after
I like
Macklemore,
Santa
right?
Yeah, it's this
Santa
weekend.
Santa
You
Gold?
missed the better one.
It's this weekend.
Santa
Yeah.
Gold's-
I'll check it out.
Have to do with Christmas? What?
We ain't got no
Santa-
fame.
Santa
No, we ain't
Gold.
got no fame. Yeah, Santa Gold's dope.
Cheers.
Anyway, this, ladies and gentlemen, has been episode 87 of the Little Big Cast.
do I do, Dad?
What do I do with my hands?
Go home.
Thank you for joining us,
Yes.
first of all. Thank you for joining us. It has been an awesome 2 years.
I broke my
Super
laptop.
grateful to anybody that's out there listening. And a super special thanks, I guess, to our Patreons.
Yes.
Thank you for
Yes.
supporting us and helping us continue to make hopefully good content. I think it's good. I have fun doing it. If you don't like it, don't listen. But keep listening.
If you don't like it,
Seriously,
change your mind.
that was a joke. If you'd like to support us, if you want to help us out, throw a couple dollars our way. We would invite you to go to patreon.com/littlebigcast. Show us a little bit of love. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
If not, we're going to continue to make podcasts every week for your enjoyment, and mostly actually for our enjoyment. My name is Jeff Hawks. You can follow me on Twitter at Jeff Hawks. You can follow me on the PlayStation Network at MRHOX. That's Mr. Hawks, not Marox.
Marox.
With me, as always, a big thanks to Rachel Hernandez
That's me. You can follow me at Pirate Rachel with the 3 instead of an E.
and
Pirate.
Dr. Robin Hazlett
Robin Hazlett at Robin Hazlett.
and Mr.
Oh, that's easy.
I know.
and Mr. Drew Tyler.
At Night20, KNITE20. You can find me there everywhere.
And as I mentioned, this has been episode 87 of Little Big Cast. Thank you and goodbye.
Bye, all.
Goodbye.